Welcome to military upgrade. The Japanese government has called on Germany to send a warship to East Asia in the year ahead as Tokyo looks to bolster international support for its vision of a free and open Indo-Pacific region. Japanese Defense Minister Nobuo Kishi held online talks on Tuesday with his German counterpart, Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer, and expressed hope that a German vessel would take part in joint exercises with units of Japan's self-defense forces in 2021. More significantly, Kishi suggested it would assist the international community's efforts to ensure the right of passage of vessels through the South China Sea if the German warship would traverse waters that have effectively been seized by Beijing in recent years, in defiance of rival claims to reefs, islands and waters from surrounding nations. The United States and Australia have both sent military vessels through the South China Sea, which Beijing effectively began annexing at the start of the decade. China initially insisted that it would not deploy military units to the islands, but large-scale reclamation work has been undertaken on a number of the larger islands, with missile emplacements and runways constructed for fighter aircraft. Vietnam, Taiwan, Malaysia, Brunei and the Philippines all lay claim to some of the islands that are presently under Chinese control, and in 2016 the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague ruled in favor of Manila in its territorial dispute with Beijing, although China has ignored the ruling. Japan is particularly keen to keep the waters of the South China Sea free of Beijing's direct control, as the vast majority of the nation's imports, including critical energy supplies from the Middle East, must come through the region. In a statement issued by the Ministry of Defense in Tokyo, Kishi said discussions are aimed at promoting cooperation with like-minded countries that share a goal of realizing freedom of navigation, the rule of law and connectivity. The statement added that it is important for each country, including China, to refrain from taking actions that escalate tensions and to act in accordance with the rule of law, taking into account the current security environment in the South China Sea. Akitoshi Miyashita, a professor of international relations at Tokyo International University, says Japan's invitation to Germany is part of a bigger campaign to build an alliance against further Chinese territorial ambitions. Japan is trying to have as many like-minded Western countries as possible send military units to the Far East to send a signal to China that they are united in seeking a free and open Indo-Pacific region, he told DW. I do not think that Germany will take part in any particular actions, but the sheer presence of a German warship in the Far East will send a clear message to Beijing, he underlined. This will be a symbolic visit, but one that will be very positively viewed in Japan. Tokyo has already announced that Japan, France and the US will carry out joint military maneuvers for the first time in May 2021, while the British aircraft carrier HMS Queen Elizabeth will also travel to the region with an accompanying task force for exercises. During a keynote address at the Bundeswehr University in Munich in November 2019, German Defense Minister Kramp-Karrenbauer said, "Our partners in the Indo-Pacific region, first and foremost Australia, Japan, and South Korea, but also India, are feeling increasingly squeezed by China's claim to power. They want a clear sign of solidarity. For valid international law, for intact territory, for free navigation," she added. It is time for Germany to send such a signal, too, by showing a presence in the region with our allies. Because we have an interest in ensuring that existing law is respected.